It is the year 2050. Members of the United States Congress are considering a constitutional amendment to repeal another constitutional amendment, the Equal Rights Amendment. The men of Congress argue that the ERA is necessary to ensure the fair treatment of both sexes. The Congresswomen, on the other hand, assert that there is no reason for equal treatment under the law, since, after all, it has been proven that women are superior to men. Just as man's one-time belief that the sun orbited the earth was proved invalid, so too will the one-time conviction that men are superior to women be disproven. This scenario may be all too realistic when one considers the plethora of evidence indicating that female is the better sex. After all, it is the clear consensus that women surpass men in intelligence, focus, and work ethics, as well as having an advantage in the genetic composition, which determines all of these factors. In terms of intelligence, there is much evidence confirming the female as the smarter sex. As a percentage of total body weight, the female brain is 7% larger than a man's. Obviously, this means she has much more gray matter with which to think. Young girls learn to talk, read, and make friends much faster than young boys. In summarizing the cognitive differences between the sexes, Professor Howard Moss of USC Medical Center stated, "The difference in mental ability is in favor of the female. Clearly, women are the more intelligent sex." Another area where women are superior is in their ability to act rationally. It is a statistical fact that women drivers are safer than their male counterparts. This is due, researchers say, to the fact that women are better able to concentrate on the job at hand. After World War I, many employers were reluctant to replace their female workers with returning GIs because the women had done a better job than the men who previously worked there. Women then win on the stability indicator as well. How can men and women have so many differences, you ask? When they are made of the same genetic material, the answer to this is that men and women are not made of the same genetic material. A female is composed of 2 X chromosomes, which determine her sex and several other characteristics. A male, on the other hand, is composed of 1 X and 1 Y chromosome. What is the difference? The Y chromosome is the smallest of all 46. A weakling among the others. Thus, it contains less genetic information. Therefore, men are not as precisely composed as females. This weaker Y chromosome is the root of all the problems of males, and the ultimate factor contributing to the superiority of women. Clearly, women are the superior sex. But does this mean they will be lording over men by the year 2050, turning the world into a state of male slavehood? Will men be discriminated against as the women of yesterday were? Will husbands be forced by their wives to stay home and rear children, as Michael Keaton was in the movie Mr. Mom? Personally, I do not think so, for women are far too keen to repeat the ignorance of the past. The cognitive differences between the sexes. Professor Howard Moss, not Professor John Cocteau of Southern Methodist University stated, "Women are so far superior to men that I believe the only reason man has kept a woman in a state of servitude from time immemorial is to prevent her from being in command, where she rightly belongs."